so I had no idea this was coming out today. I didn't know if this was like a known announcement or if it was just kind of like a thrown in surprise. But we did get a new trailer, so I wanted to go over it today. Quite a bit to talk about, honestly. I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. I'm going to have the face cam on, but let's just hop right on into it. So I think this is the Rimwood Hotel. This is following up with the last thing we saw where Alyssa and Grace are running through the hotel, and then we see the, I guess, owner.
Yes.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me.
Rude.
So here, you hear her say they're coming. And we'll get into that in a second because I have some theories on who they are. So we just get a glimpse of Grace walking through the city.
All these strange deaths, huh?
And this is the first place I'm going to pause. This police officer on the left, I might be blocking it, but he is the one that we hear in the trailer saying, oh, investigating all these strange deaths, huh? I have a theory that this is going to be the first zombie or infected that we encounter. The way I see this going is Grace is going to investigate the Rimwood Hotel. She goes through it. Maybe this is like an hour-long part of the game. This guy comes in with her. He gets infected. She has to kill him. And then the villain, which we will see later, knocks her out and then takes her to the care facility. So this is where it all happened. This is where her mom was murdered.
Stay close to me.
I'm coming.
This game looks amazing, by the way. Like, just absolutely stunning.
I'll explain later.
We see her hide a file behind this painting. So this is going to be a very important file. Grace then goes to retrieve that file. Oh, and here it is. This is the care facility. This, to me, screams Arklay Mountain. This is outside Raccoon City. This is going to be where the majority of the game takes place, obviously. And it's massive. This looks like it's 2, maybe 3 times the size of the RPD. This, the way I think the game is going to play out is Grace gets the assignment from Dempsey. She goes to the Rimwood Hotel. She's there for a little while. We do the flashback with her mom getting murdered. Alyssa hides the file. Grace goes to retrieve the file. The guy we are hearing in this trailer right now is there. He's been watching her for a while, as we will see in a second. He has photos of her from like 5 years ago, 5, 6, however long it was ago that her mom passed. He's been keeping an eye on her for a long time. So when she goes to retrieve the file at the Rimwood Hotel, maybe we do some puzzles there. That police officer is going to get infected by the mystery guy. This is just headcanon, obviously. I think he's going to get infected. Grace is going to kill him. And this guy's going to sneak up behind her, knock her out. And then as she's like fading to unconsciousness, he's going to be like, oh, you want answers? Follow me or come with me or something. I'll like give you answers. And he drives her here. I mean, obviously we see someone pulling up. I just can't imagine she comes here of her own will. Like from the trailer at Gamescom, she's clearly knocked out. She's clearly tied up to a gurney. They're taking her blood, maybe for the daylight virus. But, you know, this is how I think it's going to go. We come here, we play the majority of the game here, and then I think this is the Arklay Mountains. And from here, we're going to get to an underground facility because Umbrella loves their underground facility. And we're going to go back to Raccoon City through an underground facility from this clinic.
You're not like other people.
This is an amazing shot right here. Like this place, it's good scale for how big this place is from the outside, but I think you get the detail of how well this has been kept up from the inside. Because if this is in the Arklay Mountain, it has to be far enough away from the blast to still remain standing, but someone is obviously keeping this place up, right? And we see on the floor HPT or HP, Harry Potter. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be HP.
You're quite unique.
This is the guy here. We will see him in a second.
Tell me what's going on.
As I said, he's been watching her for a while. Little glimpses of the demo. She gets a gun, get to see some infected people, some zombies, I think. And then, of course, Umbrella logo. This is amazing. There's been so many theories around this one image. I don't know if this is going to be like a vault. I think this is going to be like the entrance to the underground facility. Like, it's got to be, right? Like, you see the like door in the background. It kind of looks like almost like an aperture from like a camera lens. How it like can open up.
No escaping your
And
destiny.
then look at that gun, dude. That is a magnum right there. That thing is going to have some major kickback. Not the longest trailer, but definitely, in my opinion, the most interesting trailer we've gotten so far. So many questions. And here's the guy. We actually see this little helmet he's wearing. If I can find it. Right here. That's the helmet. I don't think this is Wesker. The reason I don't think this is Wesker is, for one, he's not burnt. For two, like, just listen to this voice line right here.
There's no escaping your destiny.
There's no escaping your destiny. Sounds like an evil scientist from like a 90s cartoon. Like, that's not Wesker. Wesker's suave. Wesker's really cool. Now, with that being said, I do think Wesker still could be in this game. This could just be somebody working with or for Wesker. Let's listen to that one more time.
There's no escaping your destiny.
That's so funny. We get a little look at... I'm thinking this is where the Rimwood Hotel is. I don't think the Rimwood Hotel is in Raccoon City. Obviously, the place was blown up before Grace was born. But I think it's located in this city that is close enough to Raccoon City that whoever this guy is who's like, you can't escape your destiny, and knock Grace out and drive her to the clinic. Here's a good look at Grace from behind. I love this look. This is like Claire Redfield to me. And Claire is my favorite Resident Evil character. So this look, I'm digging it. This is awesome. Of course, we get to see the police officer. Is this the same police officer? I'm trying to decide. So I think this guy right here, yeah, you can tell it's the same guy because look, he's got the little rain protector on his hat. It's the same rain protector on this hat, and you can clearly see he's getting infected. His eyes are rolling back, blood in his nose. So this is the same guy. This will be the first enemy we encounter in this game, in my opinion. I definitely don't foresee anything else coming.
Getting all
for
these
him.
strange deaths, huh?
Of course, we're back at the Rimwood Hotel. We get to see it burnt down. We do see the lantern fall later in the trailer. I'll pause when we come to it. And this place is charred. I don't know if the fire department got here before the whole building went up in flames, but this one room definitely got destroyed. Yeah, because this room doesn't look burnt. So I guess she stashed the painting and then went maybe a couple rooms down the hall or away from this. So the fire department had to get here before the entire building was set ablaze. We see Grace is ready. She's jumpy. She knows this is where her mom was murdered. So she's a little on edge. Someone's been watching her. I love this shot. This is just the best shot, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are harping on like the Umbrella logo, which is awesome. But this right here, this has to be in the Arklay Mountains. It just has to be, right?
Unique.
There's the helmet. There's the guy.
Tell me what's going on.
She realizes she's been watched for a long time. I don't know if this is the stalker enemy that Capcom is calling, what does they call her? Giant Mama or Giant Baby or something. I hate that name. I saw somewhere somebody named the stalker enemy like the Witch or something. Way cooler name than whatever Capcom gave her. So right there, I want to pause right there for a second. So you can see his mouth. First of all, this man is disgusting. But you can see there's no crack like right down the center of his mouth. So there's two possibilities. This is either someone else, maybe Wesker. It could be Wesker. Or as the game progresses on, he gets more and more infected by whatever he's been injected with. And you start to see the cracks because you see it like all the way down in his like chest. So whatever he's infected with is like spreading as the game goes on.
Grace.
Here's the scene where, Alyssa dies and the one room of the hotel, I guess, gets set ablaze. My thought process with what happens here is maybe as Grace is leaving to the door, Alyssa gets grabbed, injected with something. She obviously had a gun. She gets injected. Maybe she shoots this guy once or twice. He falls down, sets the room ablaze. Alyssa is bleeding out, which we actually get to see. I'll pull it up here in a second. Yeah, right here. I think she's dead at this point. Like, she has to be. Look at the blood on Grace's face. There's blood on her Alyssa's neck right here. I think she got injected with something or stabbed. I don't know. I think Alyssa is going to be the stalker enemy. This I might be wrong on. Maybe she just gets stabbed in the neck and then turns around, shoots the guy. He lights the place on fire, and then Grace just has to get out, right? But she is dead right here. The last thing I wanted to talk about was we do get to see what I think are going to be the main enemies of the game. The director of the game did say zombies are coming back. I don't think zombies are going to be the only enemies we face in the game, but we do get to see this woman right here banging her head against the glass mirror, right? And look at all of the blood in this scene. There's blood on the floor. There's blood on the walls. You see glass shards literally hanging out of the side of her face. This is insane. This is really cool. We also get to see one more enemy right here. The movement that this woman is doing, it reminds me of almost like, I don't remember what they were called, but the enemies in House Dimitrescu dungeon, where like their sporadic movement, how like you couldn't really predict it all that well. That's what this kind of reminds me of, where it's like you're going to be aiming at the head and they're going to just do some weird little kind of unnatural movement and it's going to throw your aim off. But this is really cool. I don't think we get to see anything else. Actually, we do real quick. We get to see, right? I'm just scrubbing through the timeline. It's a real quick scene. It's like maybe a second. Is it right after this? Yeah, right here. The infected from this virus are sensitive to light, right? Here you can see red light, maybe it's UV light on the skin. I don't know if this person is becoming infected or if they're getting burned by the light, but that's super cool. Right here. This is the last thing I wanted to talk about. Real quick. Oh, I got it right perfectly. This is Grace is talking to someone right here. This is what looks like a little girl. This might be the little girl we hear in the first trailer saying, what does she say? Like, everyone's gone or they've all disappeared. That might be this. So maybe we have to protect this person, kind of like Ashley in Resident Evil 4, certain sections of the game. I don't know, but this is pretty interesting right here. I don't think this is an adult. This to me screams young child.
No escaping your destiny.
And remember, there's no escaping your destiny. And that's it. That's Resident Evil 9. That's the trailer we got. I don't know if it was a shadow drop or if it was set in stone already that we were getting this, but it was a surprise to me. And I'm super excited about that. Like, this trailer hypes me up. But that's it for me. I think this was an amazing trailer. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. And if you want to talk about it, leave some comments down below. We can have a discussion in the comments. But that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're as excited as I am. And if you are, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, because we will be playing this game day one. Probably doing 24-hour stream the day this comes out. So until then, there's a lot more to look forward to. So peace out.